What's up, Nail Geeks? I am back again today with Zoya's Fall 2019 collection to show you guys. This is the Sensual collection and is currently available on Zoya's website and at select Ulta stores right now. We have some lovely new creams and some really nice shimmers to see here. So without further ado, let's get started. First up is Ashton. This is described as a black tourmaline with a scattered silver effect. So this is what I would describe as really flirting with a foil finish overall. There are these teeny tiny little, what I'm going to classify as micro flakes, and they give a very strong sparkly effect overall. Now, I'm not going to classify this as a pixie dust per se, but I will note that after you finish your coats, you're going to need a bit of a thicker top coat to really seal everything in and really exploit those flakes. Overall, this one has a medium formula and it builds up very quickly on the nail. For opacity on this, I'm going to suggest 2 coats for it and you'll be good to go. This one reminds me of a wonderful kind of glam metallic type feel. It's really vampy, really dark, but like I said, even though it's got a black base to it, those little silver flakes are awesome. They're super sparkly, and after top coating with my favorite top coat, I had no texture whatsoever. I do want to note that I feel like my swatches actually did not do this one justice, so please refer to the video for better accuracy. And next we have Briar. This is described as a red toned terracotta cream. This is a very flattering cream. It's got a wonderful formula overall. This is super flattering. I could see it looking fantastic on just about any skin tone. I really feel like this one is fall in a bottle, in my opinion. So here on that first coat, you can see very strong self-leveling effects overall, and it really pops on that opacity. So I'm going to go up and take it to 2 thin coats on this one. That second coat is mostly just to really get everything evened out and just really plump it out overall. Those of you who are new to my channel, even if I have a 1 coater, I will always take it up to 2 thin coats just because I prefer that really plump effect on my nail that kind of resembles a gel mani, if that makes sense. So here, really nice thickness overall. I feel like in real life it gives me a bit of more protection on my nails. And here on the full hand shot, you are seeing a glossy top coat applied. Next is Elliot. This is described as a blackened peacock blue cream. I am absolutely in love with this color. It is so crazy flattering. I do feel like it pulled a little bit dark on my swatches. So once again, please refer to the video for accuracy, for the color and application and all of that. So this one is definitely, it's a very interesting blue. This is what I would personally classify as a midnight blue. Not quite navy, but it's got that really sultry type of undertone to it overall. This is crazy flattering. Now, for this color, I could see it being fantastic as an undie for our indie type shimmer toppers. For example, like a unicorn peak topper or any of those shifty toppers. I could see this being very versatile in how you want to wear it. Overall, really nice application, very lovely formula. On the full hand shot, you are seeing a glossy top coat and just beautiful color in my very blue biased opinion. And next we have Etta. This is described as a vampy cabernet with a hint of violet micro pearl to add depth. So this one is very glowy. I would classify it as a shimmer overall. It has a medium formula to it and it builds up very easily on its own as well. I do feel like my swatches of this one did come out a little bit on the darker side. So once again, please refer to the video for color accuracy. This one has a lovely wine type undertone to it overall. And what they're calling the micro pearl effect, I'm going to go out on a whim and say that it's really like super fine shimmer. So overall, you'll get a really strong glowy effect here, and it just packs a punch on that second coat. So for full opacity, I'm going to suggest 2 coats on this one. Once again, I would also recommend a glossy top coat with it. It does dry down semi-glossy, but I felt like with a super glossy top coat, it just really popped on my nails. So I just want to note also on this video and all of the polishes that you're seeing here, I am wearing Zoya's Naked Manicure Glossy Top Coat. So that's what you're seeing on all of the full hand shots. So here, I really feel like you're going to get that full vampy feel overall on the full hand shot. Just really nice and very glowy overall. And next we've got Foster. This is described as a decadent hot chocolate cream with pink undertones. This was the polish that I used in my polish pickup video about 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. I did some nail stamping over it, and just overall a very flattering cream. Definitely reminds me of hot chocolate. It's a lovely chocolatey brown, but it's got a really nice creamy kind of light brown undertone to it overall. So very nice. It's definitely got a very light pink undertone to it. I do feel like the video is being color accurate here, so I think this will give you guys a better idea of what you're seeing. I also kind of feel like this is heavily flirting with being a camel type brown, so it does have a bit of a neutral undertone to it overall. And as you can see here on that second coat, very strong self-leveling abilities. The formula stays where you put it. This one is lovely on that formula as well. So once again, full hand shot, you are seeing Zoya's Naked Manicure Glossy Top Coat, and I was good to go. And next we've got Joss. This is described as a soft colonial rose cream, a neutral with a kiss of pink. So this one is very lovely. I do feel like Zoya's neutrals are wonderful. They're very flattering depending on any skin tone for that matter. I always feel like they do pop on myself, and I do enjoy wearing them in real life when I'm going about my day. Now, I do want to note that in my experience with Zoya nail polish, their neutrals typically tend to be a little thicker than their regular like colored type creams. So this one definitely has a heavier feel than the other creams in the set. But as you can see here on that second coat, very nice like spreadability levels on my nail. So definitely has got a wonderful self-leveling effect, and top coating it just kind of smooth any imperfections or any brush strokes whatsoever. And next we've got Kinsley. This is described as a blush toned caramel cream. So this one is just a bit more of a skin tone type neutral than Joss, where Joss had that pink undertone. This one's got more of a super neutral undertone to it. So I would pretty much classify this one as a nude on myself. So if you've got medium skin tones like myself, this is definitely going to pull as a nude on you. So it's got that bit of a golden undertone to it, so I feel like it's kind of matching up to my skin tone, if you will. So this one is, as a neutral from Zoya, also has a heavier feel on application, similar to Joss. I will note though that it does have a heavier feel than Joss. So where Joss had that heavy feel, this one is just a touch heavier as well. So for this one, I would suggest don't go in thin, otherwise you're going to get patches. So just go in normal and just allow it to spread across your nail, even though it does have that heavy feel. Once again, on the full hand shot, you are seeing it topped off with their glossy top coat. And next we've got Margaret. This is a well-balanced, vivid auburn red cream. So I was a little frustrated on my swatches for this one. I felt like it was pulling insanely way too red. This one has a really interesting undertone to it. Now I feel like the video is behaving for color accuracy, at least on my monitor. So once again, please refer to the video for color accuracy on this one. This is definitely a vivid shade. However, it's not pulling, it's not the absolute fiery chili pepper red that my swatches were showing. This one has a bit of that auburn undertone going on to it. So it's almost flirting with kind of like a cardinal type red. There's definitely different undertones going on here. Very flattering. It is bright, but it's bright in that wonderful fall type of tone. Very nice. As you can see here on that second hand coat, I did have a bit of brush strokes going on my nail, but then it just evened itself out with the self-leveling properties, and then you couldn't see them after top coating. So very nice and super flattering. And next we have Mikayla. This is described as a dusty purple taupe cream. So I feel like my swatches of this one were coming up just a touch more vivid of a purple than what I'm seeing in person. So once again, please refer to the video for color accuracy. I feel like my camera was just kind of freaking out on some of these fall tones. So just throwing it out there, this one is definitely a lovely, somewhat grapey type of purple, but there is that very strong taupe undertone once you build it up. So this one has a little bit lighter formula than the other medium types in this collection. As you can see here on that first coat, I don't really have the full opacity that you were seeing on the other colors, but on that second coat, everything is evened out and just really plumped out overall. Very, very flattering, and just a lovely, very neutral type of purple is how I would call this one. Really flattering once again. It does have a bit of a darker undertone here. So as you can see on that full hand shot, this is how I'm seeing it in person when I wear it. So once again, topped off with Zoya's Naked Manicured Glossy Top Coat, and I am good to go. And next up, we've got Rasheda. This is described as a dazzling ruby red with a shimmer of red micro pearl. This one is probably my second pick, right next to Elliot in the whole collection. This is a crazy, flattering, fiery, sultry red. Now, it's got that lovely cool tone to the base color. However, that micro pearl shimmer really warms it up overall. It's going to get a lot of glow from it as well. Now, this is the only one in the entire collection that I'm going to say for opacity, you can get it between 2 and 3 coats. It's really going to depend on how you want to wear it. I felt like 2 coats was just fine, though personally I can definitely see if you've got longer nails or you really want to be extra with it, definitely 3 coats for it. It does have a lighter formula than all of the others in the set, but I don't even mean that in a bad way. It just takes maybe 1 more coat depending on how you're going to wear it. Very, very strong glow overall, crazy flattering, and just really reminds me of just a sultry type of fireside event going on. Very, very pretty. Once again, on the full hand shot, you are seeing it topped off. And next we've got Ripley. This is described as a rich boysenberry cream. This is another very, very flattering berry tone in the set. It's very pretty. Definitely got what I would consider a dusky type of purple. However, there's a strong undertone of a bit of magenta going on here. So not quite a true purple, but still very, very flattering on the nail. This one also has a medium formula overall. I do feel like on that first coat, I did go in just a touch thin. However, these have wonderful kind of self-correcting properties to them with the self-leveling abilities. So no issues here whatsoever. That second coat really evened everything out and just super, super like satisfying and smooth on application. So here on the second coat, you can see there's lots and lots of buildup happening here. Very nice glossy type of appearance overall. I think any top coat's going to be just fine with this one, or any of the creams in this set, to be honest. But once again, you're seeing it topped off with their glossy top coat, which really makes it just super, super glossy. And next we've got Vesper. This is described as a deep antique gray violet cream. So this one is a bit more of a violet / indigo undertone overall in comparison with the previous dusky purple I showed you guys. This one feels like it has a bit more of indigo added to it. So we do have a really creamy, super ultra smooth formula going on here as well. Lovely buildup overall. Once again, I'm going to say 2 coats for opacity on this one, and you'll have that lovely plumped out effect overall. So this is another really flattering shade as well. I definitely am digging the majority of the cool tones going on here. As a warm toned person myself, I feel like cool tones just really pop against my skin tone. So you can see here on that second coat, just really, really nice plumping factor going on here, and just easy peasy application overall. This one had a very satisfying formula, and the dry time for these is relatively quick. So if you wait like a minute or 2 between your coats and then top off with your glossy top coat, easy application overall. So the Sensual collection, once again, is currently available through Zoya's website as well as Ulta stores. If you subscribe to their email updates on Zoya's website, they always have some type of promo or coupon going on. I know right now they have trio sets for 15 that you can grab. There are some really good deals that you can snag if you are signed up for their email list, so keep an eye out for them. I will link you guys below to Zoya's website as well as my blog post if you'd like additional written review. And as always, thank you guys so much for all the support you've shown me lately. I truly appreciate it. So thank you very much. Those of you new to the channel, once again, welcome. I typically like to do very quick swatch videos just to get to the point, straight to it. And I'm learning along the way as to what you guys are going to like and what I need to change up. So new subscribers, thank you so much for being here. Current subscribers, thank you so much for being here. And as always, if you enjoyed the video and you are not subscribed yet, please like and subscribe. Thank you so very much.